Home of the Whopper, KFC.
This is my island in the sun.
Hi guys, Englishman here. Something different for you. I'm in this area here. Just a little bit down from Tamaracli. I'm going to show you a 17th century church. I'm going to walk through the countryside. I'm going to show you where a miracle happened. We're going to ask this guy, excuse me, you know the way to the windmill? I hear there's a windmill down here. Why the hell did they do that to you? To a sod. Why did I do that, guys? Anybody know why? I don't have any sugar, boy. I'm not going to touch him. He might bite me. I got a story here, guys. Look at this place here. This is the building line. And you can ask myself, oh, what the hell is here? Here on this side, when we first came to the island, I stayed in a place in Bujiba, Water Lane, by the, anyway, up the top end. And was looking to buy a place down here in Attard. So we searched everywhere and we bought a villa in the end. Then it was a lot of work, so I decided to buy a flat. And I was looking this place here, and they wanted 200,000 for that top one up there. Beautiful countryside views. They can definitely promise you that you're not going to be blocked. They're going to put it in the contract if you want. I said, this is too much money for just in those days anyway, because now the prices are shot up. So I went to look at it. It's over there, look. This top one on the top here. I said, no, that's too much money. I'm just going to look for elsewhere. And I found one over in Balzan. But a few years later, this happened. They were up in arms, the people. They said, wait a minute, there was supposed to be country views. But in Malta, you never say never. Never going to have anybody built in front of you. I'm going to walk past it and show you. In fact, when I was looking for a flat, you know, I've got a lot of people on my channel saying, oh, there's a lot of property in Malta, people are building property, everywhere is empty. This whole section here, you see it here. We're going to walk past it now. Everywhere was sold on plan about a year before. So the builders, before even set a stone, they had a deposit on everywhere. Some of the shops didn't actually go. But now everybody's moved in, I think. I think everywhere's full. It's a nice country area here. There's government flats over here, Attard. This was the place they built before. There was a corner here and they built on this corner. You can see how big it is here. There's like commercial properties underneath and flats above. I'm going to show you this church. 17th century. There was a miracle happened there. You have to imagine this church though. There was nothing here. I found a map and there was nothing between in this area to Naxxar. You'll see it in the distance, Naxxar, and to the Black Valley, the one we walked and we found that chapel. Look at the buildings here. Garages underneath. This is the old part of Attard, and we'll soon be going into Leah. That road goes to Ta'ali, that goes down into Attard. Oh, the sun's going down. It's been a scorcher today, guys. No, I left it till about after 5 now it is. Now along this road it turns into a road called Il-Mitna. Mitna was in Maltese means windmill. And I thought I researched it and see him. And it's been demolished. It was 1763 or something like that, I think it was. Listen guys, I have a lot of people saying to me, no, actually it wasn't 1760, it was 1762. Or no, it didn't do that, it did that. I'm just giving you a rough idea. I'm not a historian, so let's try and cross this road because it's a bit dangerous. And there's no footpath either side. So during this video I'm going to try and see if we can find the base of the windmill. I'm going to show you this church, Tal-Mirakli, where the miracles happened. Show you some countryside, walk a bit through the countryside. I'm going to go towards Naxxar. There's Naxxar in the background over here. People coming out of driveways. This is dangerous. I like walking in the country. You can see Naxxar over there, over the top there. Stretches right over the back. I'm going to walk on a country walk on the way to Naxxar. Coming up now is Tamaracki Church. Now inside there's a plaque. This is not open all the time, this church. But anyway, like I said before, guys, churches I'm not going into. Not only it's difficult before because you like intruding with the camera, so you have to be a bit quiet, but they're doing the social distancing, their masks and things like that. There it is, Tamaracki. There was a Virgin Mary statue inside. You have to imagine this area. Or maybe this is the windmill here. That's the start of Tal-Mirakli. Let's go a bit in the shade. Oh, they're doing some work here. Everywhere they're working in Malta. This is Tal-Mirakli. 1743. There was nothing around here. You can imagine, like this area here. Complete countryside as far as you can see. Nothing there. Right over to Zabuch, Sajui. Just this church plunked in the middle of nowhere. It said, I read this historian guy, he said, you would know about the, ooh, wow, a lot of dust. You would know this church because you could see from miles away there was nothing but fields. Yeah, they seem to be doing the road, I think. I'm not sure if I remember some kind of, oh yeah, there's a small park behind here. It's been years since I came around here. Anyway, there's a plaque inside there, and it's a bit confusing. The history or the folk tale said that the Madonna. Wow, nice little park. Yeah? Please keep clean. Nothing. I don't know. St. Anton Gardens just started putting a sign up. You've got to wear masks in a park. It's crazy. This one, no signs at all. Anyway, I'm jumping from one to another. This statue was in the middle of mass, you know, like all these country people, because it wasn't a city place, it was country. This statue started to weep, and everybody was like, in the middle of mass, everybody, wow, it's weeping. But on the plaque inside the church, it shows that the statue was sweating, so there's a little bit discrepancy. Next day there was a massive earthquake and nobody died in it. Now they say that on the plaque nothing was mentioned about the earthquake, so you know it's a little bit mixed up. There was an earthquake a little bit before, the one that devastated Mdina, but nothing is said about this earthquake in the historian anyway. Lovely little church. It has a festa as well. I'm not sure, maybe it's not open at the moment due to this problem, you know, sometimes they open them and sometimes they don't, if there's not a lot of people. Maybe just on Sundays. This is the road of Mithna, the windmill, and we're going to walk across the countryside. We're going to go towards Naxxar. You can just see it in the background, the church. You'll see better when I walk down this road. Oh wow, too much dust from this. Let's go quickly. Upgrading your network. Everywhere upgrading. Lovely trees here. These really old trees, old buildings going down into that, old farmhouses. So this is Midna. Just to the top of Naxxar Church over there. I'm going to cut on this side. These are the fields. We're going to cut across the fields. I'm going to show you a little bit of countryside. Hope you enjoy it. That was the church, and I was imagining this is the windmill. Looks a bit like a windmill, but they said this guy that studies windmills, he said there was just the base left. It was demolished. Woo. Hey, I wouldn't mind one of those. There's Moasta Dome over there. You see it on the top there. GoPro is not great to zoom in. These are all coming from work now. It's 5:30. It's still bloody hot. I didn't bring something to wipe. I like to bring a coat because when it's hot, gets in your eyes. Wow, it's too much. I might have a water break soon. When we get into the countryside here, a bit further down, this is a very historic place going towards Leah. In fact, I think we're in Leah now. It's like a bit on the border. Attard, Tal-Mirakli. Tal-Mirakli, I think, is either Leah or Attard, I don't know. A little bit further down the road is Leah. This back end is Leah. Leah Church is further straight down there. That's an interesting one, Tamaracki. There's many of those all over the world about her weeping and remember Fools and Horses. I always think about that when there's I put a little clip on it. Remember when he found I don't know where he went and the thing was bleeding and he made some Del boy who wanted to be a millionaire. And they made it in the end, eh? Here,
Come down here, quickly! What's happening? Come and see this!
To the country, we can walk into the countryside a little bit, get away from these cars. It's quite old, some of these places, eh? Look at this one with the stained glass. So here somewhere, this is Mitna. So I think this is the only place. It said there was a base of the windmill, so that looks more like a windmill to me. There's nothing here. This is an old farm here, I think. It's been here a long time. And then it goes into another road a bit further along. This is going off to Leah. Down there, Leah. These are one of these old Maltese trucks. I don't know if it's a Leyland, this. I remember I used to know an old guy, 75, and still driving it. Oh, it's a Bedford, this. An old Bedford. A Bedford TK. I think they were called TKs then. I used to have one of those in the old days. I used to do transport in England. There used to be have a lot of trucks driving around. So if you keep walking down, coming to Leah, near the church, we can't quite see it over the back there. I'm going to walk this way. I'm going to walk into the countryside a bit. This comes out on the big island of just before the Naxxar hill. I don't know if anybody remembers Naxxar. Coins, they're Renault and Mercedes dealers. I think this is the road that comes out to them. But we'll walk a little bit in the countryside. We finish the video. I don't think I'll have enough time to get up the hill. I think it's still hot. It said it's 32, but I can't believe that. Today was very, very hot. This goes like into countryside. On the left is like a big farm, that one we saw on the front. But they're changing, they're encroaching slowly. Yeah? Some beautiful houses around here. Some old ones as well. These are the old Maltese walls here, look. You'll have a great view soon of Naxxar, and you'll see the church, how it's changed. I love the comments from the expats, you know, when I go into a place and they say, wow, Steve, how that changed. You've been out to, say they were here for like, they were kids, teenagers or something like that, went to Australia, Canada, and you just have a little bit of idea of how it was. Then I come along and show you how it is now. Naxxar is there, look. There's the church. All this area is changing completely. Here they seem to be doing some dumping, I don't know. A lot of fly tipping. Oh, dogs. I don't have a stick with me. This is private here. Oh.
Hey, be careful, Tony. I think that dog is up to something. First of all, don't panic and don't scream.
Oh, there's some Romaine there, I think. Oh, cars, very small street this. We took a little detour, guys, because of that. There's Naxxar Church over there. We'll go down this way, it's a bit safer. It's a bit of a road. That was a bit of a shortcut you can get across the farmer's field, but they got those dogs. That's going down to Leah there. The old Leah. A lot of old buildings down there. We'll do that again. There's a very old chapel here. Let me show you this while I'm here. This used to be the old chapel in the old days. It's very rarely open now. Good job we came this way, because I can show you this. But I'm going to do a Lost in Leah one day. We'll have a walk around Leah. Leah is a very interesting place. It's got lots of old places in there. It's got that old tower as well. I've been trying to get into that for years. I don't know if I'll ever. It's the Church of Immaculate Conception, 17th century as well. First church dedicated to a nuncio, Our Lady, was pronounced built. Yeah, you can read it, can you? There's the Maltese. You just stop it where you want. At the back there's a small bell tower. Let's go back. Everything's drying up here. This is the road down into Leah. Very small streets in Leah. Ooh, we're gonna catch the sun there. How about that, guys? How beautiful. I don't know if this is classed. I think it would be Leah, this church. So it's the chapel of Immaculate Conception of Our Lady. We're going down that road there. We might as well use this doorway. This is a devil plant. Look at the spikes. One nearly got France in Bujibba. Okay, let's walk. Lovely road if it's not too busy with cars. It goes all the way, so like a bit of a shortcut. But sometimes you can catch it very quiet. Not many people know about it. Only probably the locals and that. It cuts all the way through what bit of countryside there is left between Naxxar and Leah. Slowly it's being eroded. You'll come across some old farmhouses on the way, look, on the left hand side. Hopefully they come around here slowly. Some nice countryside here, look guys. There's Naxxar. Old farmhouses here where they used to keep the animals, I'm afraid slowly falling apart. Oops. Hey, short video guys. I thought let me put one up for Wednesday because I was it's just so hot to go out and do a walk. I've been putting them off for ages. I've got loads and loads planned, but even just this short walk at 5 o'clock it's sweating like crazy. They're getting the fields a little bit ready. Perhaps they're waiting for sometimes we get some rain in August, but it's very dry. Look, the grapes will be ready soon. There's a lot of grapes over there. I'm gonna walk down the finish of this road. I think I'm gonna finish. I was planning maybe I'll go up to Naxxar, but I'll do that on another video. I'll walk up the road up to Naxxar and we'll go on that road at the other side. I don't know if anybody knows it's the hill of my mother, Ommo, I think it's called. It's really steep. I might do that. I've got an attachment now for the GoPro to put it on the car, so I was thinking of doing a couple of those, you know, like I can clip it outside so you get a really good view from the top there. Oh, plenty of biter here. Oh, there's some new buildings here as well. Perhaps they're allowed to renovate the places. You come across some interesting places. This is an old a well here, look. Oh, it's all filled in sadly, but this was a well in the old days. We're cutting in the countryside here. Ooh, more dogs. Let's hope they're locked up. Ah, Mr. Postman. They're locked up, hopefully. A little bit of farm industrial here. I don't trust this one. He came running up. Oh, look. That road goes up the top end by well, many dogs around here. This centuries old, guys. All these little, this was just farmland all the way around, right over to Sejui and Zabuch. A little village of Attard had some gardens and villas, and slowly the gap between Attard, Leah and Naxxar is closing. I think soon they'll be joining one village together. What will we call it? Attard, Leah, Balzan and Naxxar. Naxxar Bal. They'll still have a little bit of a gap, but not much. It's crazy. They're not doing much with the land at the moment. It's very dry. This comes out, as I said, to the Mercedes dealer, just at the bottom here. Some people have really done their places up nicely. There's a couple of nice old farmhouses that got done up here. There's a few roads leading off. I don't know where they're going, those. Up to farmland. There's a big quarry over here. There's nice, nice brickwork here. I would be happy with a piece of land here. Start digging. This is Maltese cane. Hasira, they use it for blinds mostly. You can use it for sunshades and things like that. Here's the back end of that deal I'm talking about. Bougainvillea is beautiful in this country. Look at the colours there. Oh, and the grapes right there. Oh no, this is some plums. Maltese like to use the horn. These are plums, I thought they were grapes. Wow, he's got loads there. Oh, it's barbed wire. Doesn't want you to nick any of his plums. I was gonna go and nick something. I was gonna do some scrumping, guys. Those of you not English, perhaps you don't know what scrumping means. English would know about scrumping. It means getting into somebody's garden and borrowing the fruit, and then you leave them the pips back. Kids used to do it. When we was kids, we used to go and get the rhubarb, apples, those sort of things. Like we used to take a dare. How many can you go and get? How much rhubarb? We used to scoff the rhubarb and be on the toilet all night. Oh, there's a Santa. These are nice, these Santas here. There, you find them everywhere around Malta. Maybe someone passed away, someone had an accident here or something. Sometimes you see a statue, but there's nothing in this one. There's like it's a bit pretty dirty. Yeah. That's where we are. If you want to Google it, because I'm not going to have a go at. I know the Ibera, but I don't know. I can't pronounce the other bit. Ooh, there's a dog behind there. I just hear heavy breathing. Oh, look at that tree loaded with biter. Oh, he's digging there. All right. Illustra biter. Wow, he's got many trees here, biter. So you've got a few roads here, if you can go. I think this goes off towards the supermarket. There's a big Parma supermarket. That goes where we came from. And maybe into Farmers Fields, this one. He looked at me a bit strange. Maybe he's not supposed to be doing what he's doing. I'm not going to push it. I was thinking of walking over, you know, with a camera. Perhaps he's got his truck, he saw all that laden with biter. And I come along with the camera. Oh, Jesus. Hey, this is like an old farmer's place here. Yeah? I nabbed him in the nicking biter. Oh, and all this. You have to be careful. Some of these. There was a story of this. You know, I don't know if it was a tourist or a Maltese. She was walking in the fields over by was it by Rendy or something like that, over in the fields, and she fell in one of those wells. It was just covered like that one at Fort Moasta, covered over with wood, and obviously the wood rotted. She stood on it, boom, she went down about 20 some odd foot. If she hadn't have told somebody where she was going, they wouldn't have found her down there. Here we are, guys. We're at the end of our walk. I'll just come to the main road. I'll show you how it's changed. Over the back is Kentucky drive-in. It was the first drive-in in Malta, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Give you a quick glimpse of the biter. Just tempts your taste bud, guys. There's many this year. Must be a very good year. Must be a good year because people are giving it away. Normally it's a hassle to peel it. It's a big hassle because you have to wear gloves and all this business. But they don't normally give it away. You saw them laden with fruit. You all know, guys, it's not my sort of fruit. Oh, let me wait this guy go through here while we'll show you a bit of the countryside. Oh, just so picked. I'll go for a dash for it. Or follow him through. We'll be all right then. It's a bit narrow along here. There's some industrial here. Let's go in a little. Hello, how busy. Naxxar. This was olive trees, eh? Yeah. There's some olives growing in it. This, not the season yet. Charlie would tell me. Charlie knows all about olives. He's always commenting there. He used to have a channel. What's happened to your channel, Charlie? He's a really talented guy over in Australia. I don't remember his surname, but he comments. You can see him if you want to have a talk to him. He comments sometimes on my video. He's got a garden over there in Australia. Wow, he used to be really talented, doing engineering things. And hello, Charlie, how are you doing? I say hello to you, give you a shout out. I was enjoying his channel because he's very talented, even though I'm not into engineering and he's making different things. Let's stay here because they're all coming through fast now. Here's where the auto dealer, Kynes. The road widens a bit here. There's that taxi that's getting on really good in Malta, Bolt. If you come to Malta, anybody's coming to Malta, don't take the taxis, even though they're quite reasonable now from the airport, the white taxis. They're stipulated with a figure now. So you go to a kiosk, you pay the kiosk, and you give it to the driver. But I tell you, when I came back from Dubai, it was 20, I think it was 20 euros for Balzan. I got it for 13.50 on e-cabs. So you can, this Bolt is supposed to be even cutting it down, and it works. The app works sort of on the time of the day. So if you find them all hanging around there, the price is even lower. Obviously they want to utilize the taxi. Here's the junction of Naxxar. This is the road going down to Brincat, going up to Moasta. Over here is the Palmer shopping centre. It's a big Kentucky Fried drive-in. It was the first drive-in in Malta. This is the main dealer of smart cars, Mercedes and Renault. He's a rich guy. I bought a Renault up in Malta, Renault 19. Oh, many years ago. Here it is, very busy junction. You can go to San Juan, Xira, up to Naxxar, go to Moasta, down to Brincat. Look how busy this junction. I'm not sure what this was a very old bathroom centre and tiles. I don't know if it's still the same. We can cross over. Just up there is that's the back end of the shopping centre. This is the big group, Vassallo. Probably you would know it, guys. Vassallo group. They're into everything. You can't say. I think they were tiles in the old days, but now building, construction, or you name it, they're into it. Vassallo Group is very old company, very, very rich. Let me show you the shopping center. This road going up here. Burger King is here. Many shops, big supermarket, Parma shopping. Here it is, Parma Shopping Centre. Wow. Who said they don't stop on crossings? Let's see if anybody stops for me. Oh, maybe because I've got the camera. Here it is, KFC drive-in, Parma Shopping Centre, Burger King. I'm gonna stop here, I think. Could go on forever, guys. Home of the Whopper, KFC. Very busy. Okay, guys. Ooh, Fonso. He's another big company, Fonso. He's an importer of alcohol and things like that. Anyway, guys. First time, don't forget to click the subscribe and please share this video. We need sharing. Need you to help me. Oh, that's going in the sun a little bit there, I think. Eh? That's better. We'll walk down this way. Give me a thumbs up. Many videos coming up, guys. This was a nice walk through the countryside. This is home time, 6 o'clock. See you guys. Take care. Englishman. Hi guys, Englishman here. Hello boy. I don't have any sugar. We'll talk to you in a minute, eh?
Englishman from Malta, and I will show you all the signs. So please subscribe to my channel and give me lots of likes.